What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good? What we got today? What we got today? I'm looking at this wick from the daily. This is a crazy move. This is crazy Friday. Large range day. What's the bias today, chat? What's the bias? Let me see. Look how this weekly. Look how the weekly closed. Barely any little wick. Look at ES. ES got an SMT. Took out these highs, but we didn't take them out on ES. What's the dollar doing? Dollar, we got this inefficiency here. We got this on the weekly. The daily. That's a daily, yeah. Nigga, in London session lows get taken, then pushed to the upside. You still bullish on the day? Damn, my bad, my voice just cracked. Are you still bullish on the day? You still think we're gonna go higher and take out these smooth highs? Think so? This, you gotta look at this far right inefficiency right here. Let's see. London low here. We got Friday's close here. Friday's close. We got London low. Mark this out. Got the sell side there. We'll make that. London low. We got, let me see, 12 a.m. 776 flat. Can you get it? Nope, it won't let me get it. We got the midnight open there.
See you later, gang. Have a good day.
Yep, you too. Where's 8:30 at? This candle here, 779, 790, 75. All right. All right, so we just swept the sell side from London. This is the buy side from London. So London low, London high right here. We got this inefficiency we trade into right here. I'll just mark it out. All right. All right, look how we stay in the lower portion, the lower end of this gap. So we tap the midpoint of it one time. We just stay in the lower portion. So let's see if we deliver. You feel me? Take this sell side and let's see if we reverse. But it's a large Friday was a large range day, so I probably wouldn't take any trades through this. That's just me though. I'll probably just wait. We got the 9:30 opening here. At 9:30 we open there. First presentation fair value gap. We'll make that gray. You got this low as well. This is that daily wick. You see how we came to the T of it, right? Look at this. This daily wick right here. Look how we use it. Because the wicks are still fair value gaps. You feel me? So look how we use it here. We just to the T. That's perfect. Take my fib. Do this. That 0.5 level. Well, it's pretty close, but y'all get it. That 0.5 level. Right there. Let's look on ES and see what happened. On ES, that there, man. I wonder what is it looking like. Okay, we have this on US 30. So let's see. We came back to the midpoint of the opening range gap. We already did it, so I guess that's wouldn't even be a factor anymore. We did it before 10 o'clock, yeah. Let's see. We're just going like back and forth right now. As you can see, this may be the manipulation. Or this maybe here before 9:30. I don't think we go higher, but I could be wrong though. I don't think we go higher after doing all this. This is what I see, right? So I would want to see if like we can close maybe like around this area. And we got the change in the state of delivery here after taking the sell side, after rebalancing this inefficiency here. So this is, to me, I'm looking at this as like a run on stops on a higher time frame. On the daily, we inverse this fair value gap here. So when we create a bearish fair value gap here and we close around here today, and I want to see if like Tuesday the news can drive us up into it or something like that, and then we can head to the downside. That's my analysis for the week. But that's just, you feel me, like I'll be looking for other things too. So but we'll see what Monday does. PM session might be a little bit better, maybe. Let's see how this goes after 10 o'clock. Yeah, after 10. We got macro coming up here soon, so we gonna see what that wants to do, if it does do anything. But this gap right here. I mean, daily. Yeah, I can expect them to probably run up into this, but we'll have to just see. I'll have to see when though. When they want to do that. Let's see if this holds. Changing the state of delivery after we close. We also got this inefficiency here on the 5 minute. Let's see if they want to take it higher now, or if they want to drive it towards this low here. We tapped into this, I would consider this like a volume imbalance or something like that. Let's see if this holds. This does look kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. This looks kind of smooth. New week opening gap here, they're using it as support. Let's see if they continue to do so. Oh yeah, this is that new week opening gap, I'm tripping. Yeah, for sure, okay. So we tapped into it here. We closed outside of the gap. We closed outside of it, so I would want to see us close at least above the midpoint of it if we were going to take it higher now in this instant moment. But we didn't do so, so let's see how they use this gap. And let's see if this change in the state of delivery holds. Because to me, this just looks like consolidation. This whole entire move, now that I'm looking at this more, yeah. At 9:30, how did they use it? So here, 9:30. Here, we got this inversion right here as well. I want to see how they use this, because if they can get up to this, this may be something they would want to use to support the narrative that we would go higher, and the first fair value gap as well. So let's see if we even get up there. Small little tiny inefficiency there. Looks like it's going to be created. Let me see something. Looking at that 15-minute wick. Let me see if we it kind of lines up with this fair value gap. So let's see if they use that in any type of way. Ideally, I would want to see like the lower portion of this stay open. If we were gonna go long, I would want to see like, yeah, see, dang. We cancel that idea. So they used this fair value gap here. Let's see if they want to head towards this low, or what else? else? Anything else I could see? Nope, just this new week opening gap. See how they treat the midpoint of it. This is what I'll do actually. Go on 5 minute. Go like this. And then we can make this like a light color or something. So we can just see what they do with it. Like that, that's good. I'll make it just a little lighter. That's good there. So that failed. Now we look at this as an inversion and see what they want to do. They want to trade back up into this and then go lower, or if they just want to just take out the low. We already took out the London low, so this would have been a nice continuation trade depending on your draw on liquidity. If you thought the market was going to go lower after already checking out the London low. The signatures in here though to know to take the short. Look at the bodies of the candle. So even if you didn't get inside here, maybe a good entry would have been. You see this swing high, price creates a swing high on this candle close. As you see price, this candle opens. You may take that, go like that. Take a partial here, and then maybe take one. I'll probably let the rest ride out or something. That's probably how I would do it. But if this was after the 10 o'clock, maybe. But we go lower instead of, we take out the London low and we continue to the downside. Like expected. Looking to see how they're just gonna keep expanding lower. Macros in play. The macro started here, and it looked like so far it's delivering us lower. Macro right here. I wanted to sort that, and when emergent price glitched, but price glitch dropped like 30 points. What the fuck? Yeah, you probably, yeah. Maybe like on the 30-second or like the 15-second, you probably would have caught it. But this was a good, nice little drop right here. If price would have closed here, then retraced back into it, that would have been a good. On the 1 minute though, that would have been solid. Solid little move. Mm. I would screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot this low key. We can't even trade back above. So midnight open. We just hung around it. It looks like for the most of the night we just hung around it. We could barely get above it. Equity open. I mean, yeah, 9:30 opening bell. Here we trade above it. We trade back below, indicating this would indicating that price is extremely bearish. First presentation fair value gap. We couldn't even trade back into it at all. Look at the candles of these. Look at the body closures of these candles. We just wick into the fair value gap. M5. This is at 9:45. I want to see if there's something after 10 o'clock. See what type of move there would be. I may just like paper trade this or something. But if this was a regular day though, this would have been nice. Let me see, new week. We got this new week opening gap here too. Price may want to get reach for. It could. We traded below the 50% of this mark. So usually when this happens, price usually gets there, but usually doesn't mean it have to happen all the time. So we gonna see. Let me see something. I want to see price like maybe if it wants to take this low. After taking this low, then we like start to retrace a little bit higher, and then we can ultimately get into this. We should just maybe like touch the lower end. That'd be nice if we did that, touch the lower end, and then our short scenario starts to play out. But I don't think all that'll happen today, for sure. Let's see if this would have played out. Yeah, let's see if that plays out. I would never take this real life. Ever. But let's just see if this already holds up. Let me see, we got bam that. Let me do an ultra tight stop loss. Let's see. Got it at the consequent encroachment of this candle right here. This green candle. Let's see if we tap back into that. Let's see. I hope this candle doesn't like. That'll be another large range day. That'd be crazy. 2 large range days in a row. Got the sell side from last Wednesday, on the 12th. Yeah. Let's see if this candle holds. Based on the range, like from this low to this high, this is where you would want to be trying to catch the short at. All right, they didn't give us that entry, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Now we're gonna wait to see if this creates a fair value gap, or if we just the macro doing its job today. No cap, that's crazy. The macro doing its job. Wow. The macro is doing its job. All right, we in that 10 o'clock hour, so this is where I begin to hunt setups. The low of that is at 510, 775. There you go. Macro doing this job today. What? That's crazy. Make this like blue or something. There you go. I like that. This looking like, the way this is looking, it does. I see this fair value gap. This kind of tells me that we're gonna go even lower though. So where would we want to go if we were to go even lower? Where do they want to take it? An old week low? No. I mean, we got this week low right here. Here still. This weekly low. Let me see. There's still liquidity resting here. Even though we ran through it all these many times, the market not gonna forget about this level. You feel me? The algorithm's not gonna forget about this level. So I'm not. You feel me? I'm gonna see what they want to do with that as well. Let me see. Okay, we got this new week opening gap. This new week opening gap. This low lines up with. Lines up with the midpoint of this portion. If you can see though, that might not be a factor. Well, nah, it's like right here. Yeah, that would kind of be like the midpoint of this upper portion of this entire gap. If I forget about this one, so this one's basically not there. This one gap here. So in this upper portion, midpoint. Let me see. $240 points. Damn. That shit crazy, bro. Imagine you got in this trade, bro. Imagine you got in this trade. That's tough. That's tough. This is tough. I would still consider this like the 2022 model though. You got the sweep, changing the state of delivery, tracement into a fair value gap. We don't get up here, so we consider this a breakaway gap, fresh fair value gap. Like, same bro. Austin Miller, I missed out. Dang, this was the move though. Look at the candles. Look how they respected the gap to the T. 1, 2. Swing high created. You could have already anticipated this being an inversion fair value gap and went short there. That's crazy. And they still going lower, bro. I still think it can go. Where would it? Oh yeah. We got this high, that low there. Next we have, this is the low from Sunday. And when you see the market like this, right? You would think it would have a hard time getting past this stuff, because you don't see no fair value gaps being created. I mean, you got the wicks. Wicks are kind of like gaps. Well, not kind of, they definitely are gaps. But like, you don't actually see like real established fair value gaps. So I would consider this like high resistance. But it's nice that we're doing this, because if we were to want to get back into this, you feel me, this could be like a drawn liquidity, and it'd be nice and smooth getting up into that area. Then you can, depending on your bias, you could probably look for a short. I only wanted the previous week low, though I wouldn't have caught all this. That's why, bro, I've learned, definitely last week, definitely after going over my journal and stuff like that, my notes and everything, bro, that's why you gotta leave runners. You just leave runners and be cool, bro. You gotta accept what you made for the day, be grateful for it, and leave a runner, and you might get blessed. Look at this, because I'm not expecting this either. No one is. But you leave a runner and you walk away. You like, damn. You come back, you're like, wow. So probably would have just like did something like this, right? You probably target, because you probably would have took the short here. Let's say we all would have took the short here, right? We all would have took the short here. We would have targeted this low. Most of our position is going after this at this low. So if we had like 4 contracts, you feel me? We could take off 2 here, take off 1 here, and then just leave 1, put the rest at break even, and then just trail our stop. You feel me? And then we just get blessed. If we would have caught that like that, that would have been nice. All right, 10:08. Nothing. There's nothing I would take. What's good, Sadiq, bro? What's good, my boy? If y'all new to the stream, make sure y'all like it. Leave a like for me. I would definitely appreciate that. 2 minute. I'm gonna just focus on the 1 minute though. I wanna see if the 1 minute gives us anything. So we didn't even take this low. Instead, we used this old weekly low here. That weekly low, you can see on the daily. So let's see. I'm gonna just name this, that's good to hear, my boy. Old weekly low. See if that's enough. I would never buy the bottom like this, but let's just see if this works out. Because what if people are trying to sell this, right? And you go for, let's just see if a 1 or 2 works. first target, let's just say a 1 to 2. If we get into this. Oh, we got this inefficiency here. Let's see how they use this. Use this one. Let's see if this becomes a discounted rate in. Midpoint. 240 points, damn near 50 points. We better have some type of retracement. Let's see how this wick, let's see if we close, make a wick, and let's see how we use the wick. If it gives us a large wick though. You can consider this the change in the step delivery with this candle here. Let's see if this holds. If not, then it wasn't a change. I want to see if this candle closes above this. Let's see if it can close, but so far, we look at these candles, we're just respecting the midpoint with the wicks. We are below the midnight open price, so let's see what this candle wants to give us. 5 minutes, 2 minutes left. All right, let's see if this fair value gap holds at a discount. Let's see if this is a breakaway gap. And we target the first, we target that inefficiency there. Let's see. Based off this candle's closure in the upper half of the of this inefficiency. So let's see. Change of the state of delivery. Let's say we would take off at a 1. Nah, we got this inefficiency here. So let's take off. Let's say we have 3 contracts. I mean, I could have paper traded this. I don't even know why I'm doing it like this. My bad. 4 contracts. Say we take off at a 1 to 7. Or should we just aim for this inefficiency? Let me see. This should be the midpoint. Let's see if this creates a balanced price range right here. If we do close above this, this would be a BPR, and we should continue to the upside. Then we can actually target maybe something like new week opening gap as a draw on liquidity. Maybe, you feel me? But we want to definitely target something over a 1 to 2. But I wouldn't mind taking partials maybe at like an inefficiency right here, if it were to get up there, if this scenario plays out. So let's see. All right, so balanced price range. Let's see if this holds up right here. Let's see how we use this. We should stay in the upper portion of this gap if we want to trade back into it and continue higher. We should. Let me see how we treat this wick. So yeah, we shouldn't even get down here. We shouldn't. Doesn't mean we're not going to, but we shouldn't. Not sure why we would drop hundreds of points just to cut short of a huge weekly low by 70 randomly buys. You got this old weekly low right here. This is an old weekly low. You feel me? You can't forget about that. So this, we swept this sell side here. We came back below this weekly low here. We already just swept the London low. So we done already ran out the stops. So we created this huge inefficiency here. So this could be a good sign that we want to take price higher. Definitely after seeing price not trade back into the gap here. But if it continues to go up all slow and jagged like this, if we don't start getting those energetic candles, then price will maybe just run all this out and it'll happen quick. Or like smooth, you feel me? It'll just be. So let's see. This is a weekly low. Right here. This low right here. This candle. Still a weekly low. Look how they look. Ran through it, came back above it, ran through it, came back above it, ran through it, came back above it, ran through it, came back above it. Did the same thing here, same thing here. So you feel me? Something around this area is sensitive, so they didn't forget about it. So you kind of like just can't forget about it. You feel me? That's just how it is. Yeah, I think price is gonna drop now, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see how this candle holds up. Let me see if there's anything on like that. We just focus on the 1 minute. We got this gap here. Let's see what they do right there. If this fair value got, let's see. We got the midpoint of that here too. So let's see. When price starts to go up like this, all jagged and slow, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, price usually runs. Anybody who was long we probably seen this. Anybody who was long trying to chase this, buying, they getting hammered right now. And best believe it's people out there just buying this. They're buy. Look at these candles. What did I say? Nice and smooth and all straightforward to the point. Wait, what did I just delete? Okay, that. We tap that again. Let's see. Let's see if they reclaim this or if they use it to go lower. So just based off this reaction, looking at this 5 minute, this is something realistically, this is what I would have realistically did. I would have never, this isn't the way I trade. But even if this still didn't play out, I would be comfortable taking something like this. But we could just, I guess it would just depend. We could retrace back into this breakaway gap and then go higher. We definitely could do that. But let's say it was something like this. I probably just want to break even here. And hope that this gap would be used as an inversion to take the low. But price already dropped 250 points, so that'd be crazy. But let's just see. Let's see if they reclaim this. Let's see if that first scenario holds. They reclaim this, or if they use it to take it lower. So entry was at the midpoint of this 5 minute fair value gap. We deemed as an inversion. Two scenarios right here. Which one y'all think go in chat? This one? For the 1 to 7? Let's put it at the midpoint at a 2. Midpoint of the gap. 1 to 7 here. I mean a 2R trade there. Or if we continue to the upside here. So we got two scenarios. Let's see how they use this gap here. Stop loss here. Or TP there. Let's see if they reclaim this. Let's see if they reclaim it, make a bullish fair value gap, and then continue to the upside. So make it after trading above this. Let's see if a fair value gap is created, a bullish one, and let's see if they leave it open and go to the upside, or use it to go to the upside. That'd be something I would want to see happen. Okay, after looking at this on the lower time frame, if I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it just like how I would be looking at this move right here. This move is like it went up all slow and jagged. It looks like it's having a hard time going up slow and jagged right here, so we'll have to just see, since we can't see the 30-second or like the 15-second right now. Orange, that means for me inversion of fair value gap. So we're gonna see if this holds as an inversion. It's going up all slow and jagged, but after trading back through the gap, we traded through the gap, back above the midpoint. Look how these candles are using it. So let's see if those candles, if this midpoint act as support as well, when we go to the upside, or if we just run these out quick and smooth, probably with like maybe like 2 candles, if that were to happen. But or if it just sits here and consolidate, that'd be very boring. I'm not gonna lie. Here again with this candle, we use as support. Well, it's looking like we are. 10 seconds left. You got this nice smooth move here. Let's see if it gives us one here. So this is this scenario here. This is we got the change in the state. We got the change in the state. Go long at in the upper half of the inversion scenario here. So this candle, let's see how it closes first. I'm not gonna speak ahead. Okay, just that one smooth candle. Let's see if we can get like one more smooth candle. Like that. Runs it out all nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So let's see. You're in profit on this trade, but you're in drawdown on this trade. So whoever you are, whichever trader you are, y'all gotta let me know which scenario I went with. Gotta let me know, chat. And then the TP is not till here though. Obviously, you probably would take partials or something right there, but TP is not till here because you want to get that. You want to get over a 2-hour trade. All right. So nice and smooth, just like this run. Nice and smooth on the lower time frame. Like I said, I can't really see, but this just looks like it's going up slow and jagged. All right. Price usually runs those traders out. Anybody long inside this, they get ran out quick. So looking at this inversion here, the CB bearish fair value gap right here. Looking to see if that's the last line of defense. This is the last line of defense right here for this trade. I'm tripping, yeah. Obviously, you see the 1 minute change in the step delivery right here. I know you, imagine I took this trade, real deal Holyfield, like, inversion fair value gap. Long here. They only give me this, I'm gonna be hot, boy. I'm gonna be, nah, let me chill. Institutional order flow entry deal right there. Let's see if we just run them out into this gap. And let's see if this trade plays out off the inversion. So you want to profit there. Some real simple, quick, easy. Higher time frame. We tap into the higher time frame inefficiency. You enter. Last line of defense is right here. But let's say you were on this side, right? You were on this side. You entered here. Price broke below that low, or after the change of the step delivery, maybe. Stop could have went here. Make the RR even bigger. take some off, be good. So let's see. This is that last line of defense right here. Let's see if it holds. We moved our stop here. These traders moved their stop here, so let's see. But after getting so close to TP and seeing this fair value gap being created, you would have to do something like that. Seeing this one and this one, gotta go break even. So this trader didn't even lose anything. If anything, he maybe go like this. Say here, got this inefficiency here. How would you do it? So this trader ain't risking nothing really, except the profits he's already made. Looking at this, I would think the market would even want to go lower than this. The midpoint was right here. I didn't want to see price come back into that. Realistically, I didn't want to see price come back into that. I really wanted us to stay above here for the long, but we came back into that midpoint of this wick here. We came back into a perfect with these two candles. So let's see. Last line of defense. Let's see if they use this. Let's see how they treat this gap here now. The midpoint of it. Tap into the midpoint of this inefficiency here. Let's see if they can stay in this portion and deliver to the gap here. So this isn't even a breakaway gap anymore. I won't consider that a breakaway gap no more. Let's see. I think it maybe come here. Well, we'll see. 24 minutes left until the New York candle opens. We use the midpoint one more time. So if you were in this trade right here, your your stop loss still hasn't got hit. This would have been very annoying, low key. Imagine trying to take a setup like this and price just doing this and just playing around with you, bro. That's the worst feeling ever. Smooth lows, those are smooth. It would have said orders filled. Now let's see if this would have hit. This would have delivered to the midpoint of this gap. So this trader would have lost, right? This trader would have lost based on trader A saw this move, right? Changing the step delivery here, and they took the long above the average fair value gap. Trader A just got stopped out. Trader B saw this move, took the inversion short and targeted the midpoint of this gap, and trader B just won. And what is the market doing? We're just going short. From the higher time frame, we're just going short, right? So this trader A lost, trader B, he was right about the delivery of price action. So here, short here, right? Short would have been here. My stop would have probably been like that, yeah. And went for a 1 to 2 right there, bam. That's all you need. Quick bang for your buck, no cap. So trader B would have won. So this change of step delivery was fake. Kinda, in a sense, fake. So inversion didn't hold here. I didn't hold as an inversion. Instead, we reclaimed it as a bearish fair value gap. Traded through it, came back, traded through it again. Reclaimed it as a bearish fair value gap. We don't need to trade back inside this little tiny inefficiency here. You can see it's super small and tiny, balanced price range up in here. So we don't expect price to trade into this here. Quick scalp, that's not bad. Let's see what else. What else? So we use this gap. We can get rid of that one now. We can get rid of that there. So let's just see if this was an optimal trade entry, or if we want to continue to the downside. I still think we go lower, but we did trade into this inefficiency here. Looking at these candles, we did color set the lines just a little bit, but that's normal, that can happen. Optimal trade entry here. So let's see if this holds. And let's see if we can run all these traders out now. Because if I'm looking at this now, price did go, even though price is bearish, this is all kind of like, even though this looks smooth, like these moves looked smooth throughout the delivery lower. We got this right here. So let's see if we can target. Stop would be, where's the order block? I would consider this an order block. There, midpoint. I'd probably put my stop here. I'll probably, after seeing price tap into this a few times, seeing how it reacted, I probably would have moved my stop up for sure. Let's just say here for now though. here for now. And let's say we target, now that we had this inefficiency created, let's say if we can target something like that. So we use this gap here. We didn't come back into the midpoint of this wick. It still could happen, but we didn't do so. Let's just say we took this as an entry. See if this plays out. Optimal trade entry. That's a PD array as well. I'm using this as a discount array. Let's just say that. What is this here? Oh. So you've seen this happen. You've seen price kind of give this bullish reaction off the optimal trade entry. And let's see if they deliver. So be a little realistic about the entry. Like I said, I believe we still can run this lower, but I want to just see if this even works out. The optimal trade entry of this range works out. Got this candle's the down close candle right here. How we use it here. We don't trade back into it there. Yep. Here, right here. This is exactly why this move doesn't play out. I agree. You go long here. I mean, you go short from this here. You see price tap into this fair value gap here. That could be a short entry as well. But this is why this doesn't work out after seeing the change. You would have thought this was a change in the state of delivery. Took the inversion long. It would have just been a short scenario here. From here to here. That's all you need. It rejected, yep. I still think, like I said, I still think price can go lower. But I want to just see if this holds up, if this model holds up, this optimal trade entry. You got, let me see the wick. 50% of the wick here. We already traded below it. So I'm about to make me some good breakfast after this. No cap. Good breakfast. On a day like today, though, like I said, I would have seen at 10 o'clock. We did something like that. Let me see. I would have seen something like this. Bam. If it was a regular day and we did something like this, I would have seen this. I would have took the short though. I wouldn't have went with the long scenario. This isn't even my model. This is more of my type model right here. What I see often. I see this move happen often. I took a short like this Friday, I believe. Yeah, so this is something I would have seen. This here price tap back into this inefficiency here. Did something like this. Probably would have realistically. Usually with the optimal trade entry model, right? From my experience, right? If you say you went long here, price really shouldn't be coming past these three lines I got indicated right here. Price should have stayed here. So I used to cut my trade short all the time when I used to see this happen. When I used to trade this using Forex. When I used to trade Forex using this model. I would see price do something like this, and I'd be like, oh, nope. And I'd just cut my trade and take something off a little bit. But this would have been the move here, the real move. Trader B, as I was saying, I would have went short inside this fair value gap. So I probably would have seen something like this. Just out of hindsight, you feel me? Just speaking. Like I said, I would have took some off here at this fair value gap. I would have waited till we got to the consequent encroachment, the midpoint of it. Took some off. Entry here, probably break this low. My stop probably would have been break even there. After seeing price break this low, stop would have been break even. And then when price came into this, took some off, right? We take some off, then I would have left the runner on for here, or maybe even just the rejection block here, and I kind of would have got filled a little bit. 3-yard trade, that's kind of good. That's pretty decent actually. That's more than good. That's decent as hell. If this was a regular day though, large range day, kind of want to wait. Because even though this still was kind of predictable, a little readable, you feel me? This didn't look. This price run isn't all that like. Maybe on the higher time frame it looks a little bad. It doesn't look as given, but here it kind of delivers straight to the point, respecting PD arrays to the downside. I know there's people who caught moves like this though. They probably caught this whole entire move. Shit, I'd be surprised if ICT didn't catch that. There's no fair value gap created. Market move a lot at the open, and it's Monday. This is the only fair value gap we have right here on the 15-minute. We got it at 9:45, but we don't create any fair value gaps after 10 o'clock. Except, we don't create any fair value gaps after. We have this one at 10 here. Oh, my phone just died. They have this one here. But looking at this, right? I mean, it just depends on the model, I guess, your model, because you probably would have seen this gap here. I don't know. Maybe you gotta wait. Maybe you would want to wait until the change first, the change of the state first, and then try to. So if maybe like we had less of these candles and there was a green candle, price broke above that, this high right here, if it was lower, then you could have just took the line, maybe got like a little 20, 30 point candle run or whatever. But ICT is not trading today after 10. Oh. So you would have took one off. You would have took most of it off here, kinda. I would want to say. I'm just going based on how I would do it. Now that I'm gonna start, you feel me, incorporating that into my model type shit. Um, Take one off here. I would trail my stop, move my stop and profit here. I see this. So we break below that low. I would put my stop and profit here, and then let the rest. So I would. That's how I would continue to take profits, and while targeting this low here. Look, the Discord. 0.5% negatives. At least you didn't lose 1%. Shit. I see the move before it happens, but I did not take. Mm. What was the entry? What was the entry, Sadiq? What is this? A new day opening gap or something? What is this white shaded area and this pink shaded area? What is that? Oh, so one of those are a new week opening gap. No. Hmm. It's midnight range. Oh, the range of midnight. Okay. I watched the video about ICT talking about the actual midnight range, the high and low. Um, but I never really like incorporated it into my trading. I never really paid it. I really didn't use it. So we still be in profit, right? We still be in profit. Our stop would have been above here. We would have trailed our stop here. It would probably be like one contract on left, and we just keep trailing our stop until here. These are smooth lows, so I do expect price to run these out. And since I'm below the midnight opening price, midnight open, I would have used half my leverage. The weekly we was talking about yesterday. This here? Oh no, it was a daily wick we was talking about. It was that daily wick. But we already traded below that, so that's pointless. I mean, I ain't gonna forget about it though. I would have moved my stop here now. I would have moved it there. I would have moved. Oh, okay. Weekly gap. Oh, okay. Got this whole entire gap here. Not the weekly wick. The gap, yeah. Price break below this point, then I'll put my stop above this swing high here. If it creates it. If it creates it. So I want to see this. You got the 3 candle pattern right here, swing high. I want to see us close, trade below that. My stop would go here until we get here. This is crazy, bro. My stop would be right here now. This is how you always pay yourself. This whole time I was not taking partials. That's kind of crazy. But I mean, I guess we learn things at specific times for a reason. Cause back then I did not think about taking a partial. I just thought about just catching a decent trade. Allow the break even. Allow the stop to get hit. Allow the TP. But this way, this is how you limit like most of your losses. Cause you could be on the wrong side and still take a partial and be okay. That's nice. You got this little inefficiency right here. Yeah, so we would have got taken out the trade, or we would have made a decent amount today. That would have been nice. And this is how you that continuum, that price continuum theorem, whatever. What is it? Algorithm, price continuum. I don't know. I gotta look at my notes. I just watched that video, but looking at the 5 minute, seeing how the 5 minute opens, use a gap. We use this gap. We trade from that gap. We use this gap, trade from it. Each 5 minute candle that opens. Look how we use it. 15 minute candle, look at that. Institutional order flow entry drill on the 15 minute there. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day though, man. I just wanted to get on here and tape read and call out some moves and figure out some things and, you know, prepare myself for the week. This was a very good trade scenario. This is something I really would have took. I took the same setup like this Monday, so this was definitely something I would partake in. It's 1050. That macro, 1059. That macro is in play. So let's see what they wanna do with it. I still believe they take. I mean, it don't got to, but PM session they probably will run this lower, maybe. I hope not. I hope they don't run it lower. This is from Friday, from the start of Friday. Let's go here. 589 points. Friday's drop. Then we got today's drop, 375 points. Wow. So I hope they just can bring this back into this inefficiency and maybe consolidate around the new week opening gap a little bit or something. Have some type of consolidation. We have a move maybe, then some type of consolidation, and then London. Let's say we like that's the manipulation a little bit. The way that the market is looking, I have to just go by eye and price action, but that's a solid scenario I want to see. I want us to stay around here somewhere for the time being, and then maybe trade back up into this, and then maybe go lower. I don't think we come and take these highs out anymore. I think they leave those intact, just because of ES as well. So let me see what YM. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me see in terms of range. This doesn't look clean, so I can't like get a real clear. I'll just use I'll probably just use the run that started the whole entire move. So we'll probably just use this one. We'll see. We'll see, because you see the premium from this range to the time on the daily. This is that you want to be buying a premium. I mean, you want to be selling in a premium and buying in a discount, but it just depends on the actual price action. So we'll see how this sets up. See if it wants to start giving us a little scenario to maybe want to go short. Got the breaker here. Change. This is the breaker. Order block here, transient state. Here, fair value gap here. We don't trade back into the fair value gap we use. Looks like we may reclaim this one as a fair value gap. So after seeing price close above, reclaim fair value gap there. Breakaway gap here. Let's see if we can get a price run just above that high. That is all you need. Get a little price run. You could probably take partials. Maybe like maybe like a 1 to 5 maybe. Take partials at a 1 to 5. Just so that's all you need right there. Let's see if this plays out. Breaking market structure, changing the step delivery. Reclaim bullish fair value gap. Let's see if this holds. If it's gonna hold, this candle should hold us. This candle should hold us to the upside. It should act as support. This is what we want to see. We want to see this act as support. We're inside that macro timing as well, so macro delivered us higher. Let's see if it can finish us to this way. Entry at this, as we see price close above, come back to entry here inside this. Yes, it's a breaker block. Okay, thank you, bro. I'm watching this here to familiarize myself with breaker blocks and stuff like that. Cause I just like I said, I'm more familiar with the inversions, Fibonacci gaps, and order blocks. I gotta really remember. So this one would be the breaker block. So off the reclaimed bullish fair value gap, the breaker block, breakaway gap, all these things. We got, and it's during the macro. That's a good little scalp right there. That's a good little scalp for sure. That's a good little scalp. I'm about to get off here though, chat, man. I'm gonna be back. I don't know if I'm gonna trade in the morning. We'll have to see. I may trade the PM session. Not sure yet. I'm gonna look over a few things and then decide based like that, and based on how the PM session does for the day. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and